Stetson head coach Lynn Bria following Stetson's 74-65 victory over Nicholls State. A hard-fought victory for sure.
Yeah.
What were your thoughts on the game today?
Sure was ugly. That's my thoughts. It just, but we won ugly, so I'll take it. But I just thought the first half we just struggled scoring. We couldn't put anything in the basket. We had some good shots and we were throwing it over the backboard, and then we were giving them easy shots. They're a good team though. They were beating us in the paint at the half. They had more points than us in the paint. Even though they're a very good three-point shooting team, I knew we couldn't give them paint baskets. So I thought in the second half we did a much better job of guarding them and not giving them, the easy ones. They still hit some tough shots, but they were contested shots. So I didn't think we gave them anything easy.
What did we have to do to be able to come back, not only from the halftime deficit, but several second half deficit?
Well, I thought the end of the first half we started to gain some momentum. We got some energy, and we got some stops, and it got better. So I thought we went into the half with some momentum, even though we were down by I think 4 points. And then we came out the first 2 or 3 minutes of the second half and tied the game. So I thought we had momentum, and they made some plays in the second half, when we got down. But I never felt like in the second half like I did in the first half, where we just couldn't get anything on either end going, So it was just one of those games. To their credit, they did a good job of guarding us. They were physical. They got two big kids that are really strong in the post, and that's hard for us. We have one big kid, so it was hard for us to match up with them. But I thought Amber Porter just did a great job on both ends. She got some key blocks and stops for us. I thought Brianti had a great game from the opening tip. She was aggressive. And then I think CJ had probably the best game of her career that I've ever seen. She had both ends. She was so active, aggressive on the boards, hit some couple of key baskets, one of them to tie the game. So I thought she had a great game.
Well, you really shortened the bench there in the second half.
Yeah.
And CJ had to play a lot, and she stepped up.
So. I just felt like that. Maisha was a little bit out of sync. Watching her in the first half, and I just knew. We couldn't afford a lot of mistakes against this team, so because we weren't scoring, and, it's not like we ever had a cushion, so every possession counted. So, we did go with a short bench, and, it worked out, for us. But, the main thing was we needed to score, too. It wasn't just we needed the people out there that were putting points on the board. And, CC, she rebounded well, but just struggled offensively, so I played CJ a little bit more.
A couple of key plays down the stretch. Jama Sharp hit a big three.
Yeah.
And Brianti Saunders had the and one.
Yeah.
Can you talk about those two?
Yeah. I think Jama really struggled in this game. They really focused in on her. And she just had some turnovers that she typically doesn't have those. I think she stayed in. She kept playing hard, stayed in the game. But I didn't start the second half because the other kids were just playing better. But that three was huge. And so I was glad that she had the confidence to step up there and shoot it, because she can hit it, she can knock it down. So it was big force, kind of opened it up, gave us some confidence and momentum down the stretch, That was a great play too. She's so fast, but Bria played that way the whole game. She was so aggressive the entire game. So that anytime it comes down the stretch like that and you're struggling to score, plays like that really they just boost your defense too. They really. So I felt the pressure became on them to score, and they had trouble in the second half. Matter of fact, I think their field goal percentage went down. We did a better job of getting their field goal percentage down in the second half.
Well, that's it for the non-conference season. And before the season started, we talked about, hey, this team just needs more and more reps, time together.
Yeah.
How would you evaluate where this team is now after 12 games?
I just got finished talking to them, and if somebody would have said we'd be 8-4, I would have said, you're crazy. There's no way this team's going to be 8-4. But I think I'm just pleasantly surprised. They've they've really meshed very well together. We still have a ways to go. We are still not anywhere. I mean, you know, we had a stretch in the second half where we turned the ball over 4 straight times. You know, we still do some things like that that show our youth and that show we haven't played together very long. You know, but overall, we are much further ahead than I thought we would be, you know, at this time. So I like where we are, like the improvements we've made, but also know that we still have a ways, we still got a lot of improving to do.
14 days between now and the next game, is that big a break a good thing or a bad thing?
Well, I think it's a good thing because I think they need it. When you have a young team, sometimes they tend to hit a wall. You know, I think they're ready to go home. You know, I think it's hard for them to sustain a long season. So I think the break will be really good for us. You know, I think it's something that especially for our young players.
All right, congratulations on the win, Coach.
Thank you.